What's up, everybody? How's it going? My name is Dimitri. It's Therecipee, where it's the best place to be, cooking up content. And today we'll be going over 10 mystery Pokemon. In order for you to find out the answers, you will need to stick around to the end of the video. So no cheating, no skimming through the video. You have to watch the whole video and you will get all the revelations at the end of the video. And we'll be doing 10 mystery Pokemon. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you figure it out early, and let's get started. So okay, everybody, so I drew the first one. I never said I was the best drawer in the world. I don't even know if I want to show you. I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm not the best drawer, like I said. I'm gonna show it to you. There it is. How's that? Oh, great heavens! Could you guess this one if I showed it to you? Right, it's like, okay, I don't know what this is, but it's a Pokemon. I promise, it's a Pokemon. You just gotta know your Pokemon. I'll reveal that one at the end. But okay, so let's get started. Our first Pokemon is coming up now. Okay, so the first one here, it does require you to use a Firestone. That is a tricky one, but there's only a few that requires you to use a Firestone. I wonder what it is. Yeah, well, Firestones aren't in every game though, so that does help. But if you think about it, okay, here's another guess. I'll show you the tail. Here's the tail. Yeah. Now, if you do figure it out, make sure to comment in the comment section. Now, you can do this. I know you can. You're a Pokemon master, remember? And besides, this is just the tail. I'm going to give another hint. That way you can figure it out along the way. Give you time to think about it as well. But yeah, this is just the tail of the first Pokemon. But it uses a Firestone. And here's the first picture, and it's the tail. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm confusing y'all. You ever like ask yourself, if you were a Pokemon, what would you be? You know, like, just ever wake up and just like, hey, I want to be a Pokemon. It would be crazy if you could just be a Pokemon for one day, 24 hours. But here is the next hint. This is the ear of the mystery Pokemon for number 1. And this should be pretty easy. This should tie right together like a knot on a shoelace. I'm thinking, yeah? I may give you one more hint because I do want people to figure this out, but if you've already figured it out, put it in the comment section. Yes, this is the ear. And it does have an evolution. That is a hint. It does have an evolution. It does evolve because it uses a Firestone. But how many evolutions does it have? Okay, next up we got Pokemon number 2. So sit back and relax and put your thinking caps on for Pokemon number 2. If you've already guessed number 1, just go ahead and put it in the comment section. Like the video. And stick around to see the other 8, including this one. Alright, so this one right here, it is in the Kanto region, which is super cool, right? Like all the original Pokemon that we had, the first 100 were in the Kanto region. So that should help a little bit. And if you're just learning, wow, this is the tail? I wonder... Okay, so this is the tail. Okay, this is the tail of the second Pokemon. Okay. Very unique tail for sure. And if you already got it, put it in the comments. So now, the second picture hint for the second Pokemon, and this is the feet. This Pokemon got some big feet on him. Look at that. Okay, here is another hint. Here's another hint. This Pokemon was actually introduced in one of the movies too. So this Pokemon played in one of the movies as well, which was cool. And low-key tried to take over the world. Alright, so let's get ready for Pokemon number 3. And this will be the first hint for Pokemon number 3. Well, when I first seen this Pokemon, I was like, this has to be the king of all Pokemon. But the design of the crown, like the head of this Pokemon, is so cool. It's like it's a emperor or something. Maybe it is an emperor of like a certain type of Pokemon. It's wild. Yep, so not all Pokemon have this type of head and crown on its head. So this should be kind of easy to figure out if you really look for it. You can always look at the Pokédex and figure it out. But here is the second hint of the third Pokemon coming up. And this is the arms of it. They look like blades, you know, like slicing through concrete or whatever. Look at how sharp his arms are. It's almost like a penguin or something. You know that good reference, like slice through a bread, or you know when you're cooking up something, you can slice with the, you know what I mean? Just slice it up. Yep. And that is the second hint of the third Pokemon. Now let's move on to the fourth Pokemon. This is, I guess this is a rock. Is this a rock? We got a rock head. Alright, so this is the first hint of the fourth Pokemon. It looks like a rock for a head. Not too bad though, not too bad. It's like a big dome. Like a crane on its head or something. Wow. Well, imagine getting headbutted by a rock, a moving rock. It could be a fossil Pokemon, I don't know. Alright, so let's look at the second hint. This is the second hint of the fourth Pokemon. And you can tell by his feet, it's like a dinosaur. You know, dinosaurs, they've been around for millions and millions of years. That's what they say anyway. If you believe in that stuff, so this could be a dinosaur type Pokemon. I don't know. But if you figure it out, make sure to put it in the comments section and wait till the end of the video and I'll reveal all the Pokemon. This is Pokemon number 5. The first hint of Pokemon number 5. It's like almost like a bird, like feathers, feathery Pokemon here. It could be this is a brave looking Pokemon here to have all those, like an eagle. Like the American way. Yeah, so this is I guess a bird type Pokemon, but here is the first hint of the 5th Pokemon. Yeah, not including the first one I drew. We're not going to include that one. But yeah, this is the first hint, and it's a bird-like feather. This is the head of this Pokemon. So this is the second hint. It's looking more and more like a bird. I hate to tell you, but I think it's a bird. I do think it's a bird. Alright, moving on to the 6th Pokemon here. This is quite the Pokemon. Interesting. This looks like a shark. Maybe like a sand shark. A sand shark. What? They have sand sharks in Pokemon? This must be like the dorsal fin or something. My goodness. So this is the first hint of the 6th Pokemon. Let's look at the second hint. Maybe we'll figure it out on the second one. Alright, look at there. It has more fins on its arms. So it does look like a aquatic, or maybe like a creature that has shark-like fins. Interesting. I bet you it's a strong Pokemon. Maybe it Mega Evolves. Whoa. Wow. Pokemon number 7. This is Pokemon number 7. And it looks like it's a tree on its back. It's like a whole landscape. Like the whole earth is on its back. I wonder if Pokemon can live on this Pokemon's back. That would solve a lot of the issues we have in the world. If you have a Pokemon you can just live on, huh? But yeah, this is the first hint for the 7th Pokemon that has a tree on his back, giving oxygen to the world. Alright, and here's the second hint for the 7th Pokemon. I wonder if you can tell what it is now. Interesting. Alright, I hope y'all are enjoying the video. So now we're going to hop into Pokemon number 8. And this one is a hot one. Hot fire, actually. Did I just say hot fire? Yes, I did. A lot of hot fire. Because we're cooking up content. So right, everything's hot fire. Okay. So this is the first hint. And it's a tricky body part. Because it looks like something's bubbling. Like bubbling lava. Cool concept of the Pokemon. Very extravagant piece of work here that Pokemon does. And yeah, it's red for sure. I'll give you a hint. I think it was introduced to us in the Johto region. So that is that should help out a little bit there, right? And it's hot, so I already said that. If it's hot, you touch it, you're burning. You're on fire. Alright, next picture here. Looks like these are the ears of this next Pokemon. Really tall ears, and they seem to still be on fire. Nice. And here's the 9th Pokemon. This is quite the piece of work here. This Pokemon has like basically basketball hands. The hands are huge, but you can tell it may be like a ghost type Pokemon, so it could be something spooky. I don't know. Maybe further investigation. We have to call a paranormal activity team to figure out this one. But if you can figure it out, let us know in the comments. Alright, and the next Pokemon looks like a dorsal fin, or another fin type fish Pokemon, maybe a water type. But the tail, it looks very rainbowish. Maybe if you look at the tail, it's kind of like the short I did the other day when it had a fin on it and everybody figured it out. It was a Flygon. But this isn't a Flygon, it's a totally different type of tail here. Different colors. It's like blue, rainbowish. Alright, congratulations. If you were able to figure out every Pokemon in this mystery Guess That Pokemon episode today, I did 10 in a special one at the beginning on the chalkboard, which was maybe special to me, but not everybody can draw that great, I understand. But with that in mind, if you figured out all 10, I hope you put it in the comments. If not, I'm going to reveal them all to you right now. So let's hop right into it. That first one was Ditto. The second one, well, actually the first one was Flareon. The second one was Mewtwo. The third one was Empoleon. The fourth one was Cranidos. The fifth one was Bravery. The sixth was Garchomp. The seventh was Torterra. The eighth was Slugma. The ninth one was Dusclops. And the 10th one, without a doubt, drum roll please. Yep, drum roll please. The 10th one was Milotic. And that was all 10 Pokemon, including the Ditto that I drew on the board at the beginning. Now, I will be back for another episode. Be sure to be around and get your Pokemon research together. I'll be challenging you every step of the way. And I will see y'all next time on the next video. I appreciate it. You guys so much. Thank you for the support. And my name is Dimitri. It's Therecipee, where it's best place to be, cooking up content. And we will get cooking next time. I'll see y'all. Bye.